Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, grade 3. Today, from your subject science and lesson number 2, how do scientists find answers? We'll be studying about scientists making new discoveries and they making progress in the field of science, but how does it really work? So, first of all, repeat investigations. Scientists learn about the world around them. First, they ask questions, then they investigate. You investigate when you look for answers. Scientists repeat investigations before they draw conclusions. A conclusion is what you decide after you think about all you know. You should be able to draw similar conclusions when you repeat an investigation. So, first of all, what do scientists do? Scientists they look around them in the world. Then they try to investigate. Investigate means to find something, to search something, to look up for something. And then after investigation, the word is investigations, they draw conclusions. What is the meaning of drawing conclusions? Drawing conclusion means that you come up with an answer, you come up with a solution or a sum. After investigating, after finding something, at the end, you come up with an answer to a question or maybe to any query. Then, for example, one scientist measured the height of the tallest tree in a forest. Others repeat measurement. They get a similar answers. They draw a conclusion. For example, there is a scientist who goes to measure the height of the trees, and he measures the height of the tallest tree. Now he has measured them once, maybe he can be wrong or something, so other scientists will come and measure it again, and then they repeat the measurements. After they get the similar answers, for example, the answer of scientist number 1 was similar to scientist number 2, so now they get an answer in the end. And by this process, they have first investigated, then they have find the measurement of the tallest tree, and after finding the measurement of the tallest tree, they get to a conclusion. Other the steps for carrying out investigations. Number 1 is ask questions, number 2 is investigate, number 3 is repeat investigation again, like to cross check your answers. Number 4 is to draw conclusions. Then scientific methods. Scientific methods are ways of finding answers. Scientists use scientific methods when they do experiments. Scientific methods can have these steps. Sometimes scientists do their steps in a different order. Scientists do not always do all the steps. For example, this means that while a scientist is making some progress or making experiments or something, they do it again and again, or they have following steps to follow. For example, step 1 was investigating, step 2 was investigating again, then step 3 was comparing the answers and then finding a conclusion. So when we do any task, for example, you're doing your homework, you have some steps. First of all, you read, then you understand, then you try to solve, and then you come up with an answer. In the same way, when it comes to a scientist, scientists also have some steps to follow. Read, look, and circle the instructions. Underline circle the question, underline the hypothesis, label the pots water and no water. First of all, ask a question. Ask a question what you want to be answered. For example, do seeds need water to grow? Now, where we have to circle the question. So the question here was, do seeds need water to grow? Then you have to make a hypothesis. A hypothesis is a possible answer to our question. For example, you don't know the exact answer, but you come up with a guess. That guess is basically hypothesis. The seeds that are watered will grow because seeds need water. Now, the seeds to which we provide water will grow eventually, because we all know this, that plant or seeds or anything, they require water to nourish. Then underline the hypothesis. So hypothesis was this: the seeds that we watered will grow because seeds need water. Then the third part was label the pots water and no water. Now we have to label the pot which is watered. So pot number 2 is watered. Label pot number 2. Read and match the headings with the corresponding information. First of all, do your test, it matches with number 2. Test your hypothesis, repeat your test set, see if your results are the same. So do your test means like you have to make, for example, a step to find an answer. After finding your answer, you'll repeat the process. Collect and record your data. Now you'll collect your data, keep record of what you observe, use word, number or drawings to help. So match collect your data with block number 3. Tell your conclusion. Think about the result of your test. Decide if your hypothesis is supported or not supported. Tell what you decide. Now at the end, when you have 2-3 investigations and now you make a hypothesis, okay, so this is the most possible answer. That most possible answer is basically your conclusion. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.